We're back.
We're back for our 6th show.
Is it 6?
Yeah, because our last time was 5. We took a break last week because we were busy with midterms. Ugh.
That's sick.
It was a horrible, horrible week. But we're back. Back and fully charged and ready to go. He's not.
I'm not fully charged.
He got to go to a certain concert.
I went to the Carrie Underwood Hunter Hayes concert last night.
You did.
Hopped up on Dayquil.
I was supposed to go, but I couldn't get off work.
Hunter Hayes was amazing. He was really good. That guy can shred the guitar like no other. Like when he has a few CDs out, he's gonna put Brad Paisley and Keith Urban good run for the money.
Wow.
He was that good.
That's impressive. That's cool.
He looks like he's 12, but he's like 19. But he was this little guy out there just shredding on the guitar. Carrie Underwood. I went into the show not a huge Carrie Underwood fan. I went because she was pretty to look at, and my friends wanted to go. But man, she put on a great show. She could hit all these ranges. She was almost better live than on the albums. Her stage came up off the ground and she floated.
That's cool.
Which was really cool.
I'm jealous.
She did when Brad Paisley came, he does these holograms for certain duets. It's usually like either Whiskey Lullaby or Now It's Remind Me with Carrie. And she did the same thing for Remind Me, except she sang Brad's lead for the first verse, which is kind of weird. Then he came in on the screen. It was a really good song. How they switched kind of their verses up. So I was pretty impressed. Hunter Hayes was on from 7:30 to 8. It was a tight half an hour. And Carrie Underwood was 8:40 to 10:30. So she was on for about a good 2 hours. But that was the earliest I would love to show. Usually they don't get over till like 11. But yeah, I'm a huge Carrie fan now.
Well, good. How relevant, because my artist of the week just happens to be Carrie Underwood. Weird.
And since we didn't have one last week, I have one last week.
Yes. So I don't have a picture because I'm sure I could have found one in one of my magazines I have, but I forgot. So, Carrie Underwood was born on March 10th, 1983. It is her 30th birthday in a couple weeks.
God, she's old.
Big 3-0. 30's not that bad. She was born in Chakota, Oklahoma. Chakota, Oklahoma. That's a cool thing to say, Chakota. And she, if any of you out there didn't know, because you've been living under a rock, won season 4 of American Idol, and that's how she got her big break.
She mentioned that last night. She said on season 12, she was like, I don't think I could audition now.
I know,
think I'm
I
too
saw that in
old.
the video. One of my friends posted that video.
She's not too old.
No, she's not. But yes, her first single was called Jesus Take the Wheel. Not her first. She had that single that she released after American Idol, like Inside Your Heaven, you know? But that wasn't really, I don't really know. I mean, I know that song, but anyway, Jesus Take the Wheel was probably one of like her first like recognizable songs, and that's obviously a really good song. I like it.
How does it go?
Jesus Take the Wheel. I'm not gonna really sing it. I don't sound like Carrie. And she just celebrated her 16th #1 hit in October of last year with Blown Away. So pretty much every single song of hers is amazing because she has, like Jared said, an amazing range.
She
can
blows
go really
you away.
low
Get
and
it?
really high. Ha ha ha. Yes, I saw her in concert 5 years ago, and it was really good. I was really happy because I was pretty close. I was on the floor. I was like close to the stage, and she like kind of catwalked out, and she waved to me. It made me really happy. And I know she waved to me because no one else was waving at the time, and it was like kind of when she was talking. She's like, "Oh hey," that was me. Anyways. So Carrie married her hubby, Mike Fisher, in July 2010.
That's been that long already.
He's a hockey player. Yes. I'm according to Wikipedia. Who knows? But yeah, Blake and Miranda have been married for 2 years already. So
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have. May 2011, almost 2 years.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, a year and 8 months or 9.
That's not 2
whatever.
years?
Anyways,
Yeah.
so and the Carrie's latest single is called Two Black Cadillacs, which is definitely climbing up the charts.
How does that sound?
2 black Cadillacs driving in the slow parade. Have you seen the video for it yet? It's pretty cool. It's based off one of Stephen King's novels. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there's just so much to say about Carrie Underwood. I don't really know what to say. If that makes sense. Let's see. Oh, Good Girl. I think that's probably been one of her biggest songs. Hey, good girl, with your head in the clouds. You know that song? It's a very good song. It's catchy. It's stuck in your head. Yes, she did. But yes, so that's my artist of the week. Carrie Underwood, happy birthday in like 2.5 weeks.
Oh, yours is right after that too.
It is 6 days. She also shares a birthday with my old dog named Coco, but we got rid of her, so.
There's Coco right there.
A dog just barked. That's so weird. So we're inside at school. Why would the dog be here?
So last week, the artist of the week was Tim McGraw.
Ew.
Tim McGraw had the number
Why
one.
did you tell me? Sorry, go on.
Tim McGraw had the number one album last week with Two Lanes of Freedom. Tim McGraw also had a new duet with Taylor Swift with guitars by Keith Urban. I really hope they do a video for that song.
Me too. It's an amazing song. I absolutely love it so much.
For those of you who don't know who Tim McGraw is, he was the older brother on Friday Night Lights and the husband on Country Strong, and he's married to Faith Hill.
Okay, first of all, I would just like to point out that Tim McGraw is Tim McGraw, and anyone who doesn't know Tim McGraw should know Tim McGraw.
He's an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee. And wow.
Yes,
because
I saw.
Tim McGraw is as much Indian as I am white.
Yeah,
that one works.
Okay, so I saw Timothy, with Lady A and Love and Theft on May 20th, 2010. And he was really good. I mean, obviously, I just saw Lady A at the film, so I was like, you know, Lady A. And I mean, obviously, I love Tim McGraw. I'm not saying he's not amazing, but Lady A was my absolute favorite.
I saw Tim McGraw in September of last year.
Oh, talk about that. That's much more relevant.
At the Puyallup Fair, now known as the Washington State Fair. He had a tight 90-minute set. He did his new hit, Truck Yeah. Rock. Yeah. He also did.
We met the guy that wrote that song.
Yeah, Chris Danson.
Yeah, we did.
He also sang One of Those Nights. One of Those Nights. And he sang a new song that's on the album called Mexicoma.
Mexicoma. Jared likes that song.
So that's Tim McGraw in a nutshell. He's also best friends with Candy Chesney.
Besties.
So now we're going to move on to topical topics. Because she has some news, and then we're going to talk about Oscar stuff.
I have a lot of news, actually, since we've been gone for 2 weeks. We've had a lot happen this week. We're going to start with, of course, a very not fun topic to talk about. But Mindy McCready was found dead Sunday day, in her apartment or house in Arkansas. The autopsy discovered it was a suicide, and we all know that Mindy McCready's been going through so much with the suicide of her boyfriend, a month ago? And so her kids got taken away from her, and she put into therapy, and so things were not going well for her. So that is very sad. Just a sad thing that had to happen. And I feel really sad for her boys. He's 6 years old, 10 months, I believe I saw in the news.
Different fathers, though, so...
Different fathers, yeah, but
the one dad is trying to get custody.
Yeah, so right now, you know, all the custody battles going on and all those things are going on. So it's just a sad time for the family, especially for the country music family. There were a lot of tweets from country music stars about Mindy McCready and just remembering her, and funeral arrangements are all being set up right now. So I think I just saw a thing that said she's going to have a private family funeral. So prayers for that family, and it's very sad that had to happen. But on a lighter note.
Anyways.
Lady A. Lady Antebellum. They released information that their album is going to be released. That's a weird thing to say. On May 7th. You know how soon that is?
Is that their cover?
Yes. I can't really show you I can, I guess. I don't think you guys be able to see it. You don't like it?
No.
There it is. You can't really tell the colors. But the title of their album is called Golden, which I absolutely love. And I found this song on YouTube. It's kind of a slower song. But Charles, Hillary, and Dave. Hillary's expecting a baby this July. And they said that so that's why they kind of like pushed this album kind of quicker than their other albums. You know, because they have so much going on. They just kind of want this album
out,
exactly.
Like a baby.
But Charles said that they wanted this song to be more of like a song that an album that you would take on a road trip, you know, like a song or album you can just listen from start to finish, listen to all the songs and enjoy it, you know, if you're going on a long road trip. So that's kind of what they aimed for. And they did say that they're trying to get this, they're kind of going back to their very first album, with more kind of like southern country rock rather than popish, which I absolutely love, because their first album is probably one of my favorites, just because it is a little more, it's more country, it's not as modern and pop as their newer ones, which is fine. But I'm really excited to hear the rest of their new album. So May 7th, I'll be counting down. And one more thing, just a little thing. Apparently Randy Houser was hospitalized Wednesday night because he was sick. So people were kind of wondering what was going on with that. But then he tweeted and said, quote, "Hey y'all, I'm fine. Just needed to slow down for a couple days. I'm in Pittsburgh and doing a show here tonight. I really appreciate all your prayers and concerns. Thank you all so much." So he's fine now. Doctor just said he needed a couple days rest. So if you heard that Randy Houser's in the hospital, don't worry. He's okay.
Not dead.
He's good. So that's my topical topics of the week.
Oscar time. It's Oscar time.
Woohoo!
Oscar time. The Oscars are Sunday. They're being hosted by TV Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, yes, I love him so much.
From the movie Ted.
He's my new crush.
And the show Family Dudes. Yep, Family Guy. So, for Best Picture, there's 9 nominees. I believe Oscar goes to Argo. Great movie based on a true story of the Iran hostage situation. Really, I just want to talk about the supporting actress category. You have Sally Field, who's 2 for 2. She's won both times she was nominated. Going against Anne Hathaway, who everybody said will win because they missed. Sally Field will win. That's my declaration right now. Sally Field will win.
Okay.
I'm betting one of my coworkers a pizza on it, so we'll see.
I got stuff to say. So what happened last week? One of my favorite shows aired, Survivor. I don't remember what season it is. 20-something. I believe it's the 23rd season, maybe. I don't know. But it's another fans versus favorites, so I'm really excited. I just watched the second episode about 2 hours ago instead of doing my homework, and it was worth it. But fans versus favorites. Obviously, it's only been 2 shows, so it's hard to say like who I'm rooting for. But I'm rooting for the guy Malcolm that was just on last season, the season that just ended like a month ago. I just like him because he's a nice, athletic guy. He made it to the Final 4 and then completely lost. So, I really like him. He's very good looking. So, obviously, that
it's all about looks, but not about skill in the game called.
No, he has a lot of skill. He's very athletic.
Because he's good looking.
That's not true. He's not very good looking. It's kind of mean, but I like him. That's who I'm going for. But it's only been the second show. Things can change easily. Yeah.
So next week we'll be back.
Next week.
It's an all new episode.
Episode 7.
Hopefully I'm healthier.
I'll probably be sick by then. I'm always sick, so it's not weird.
So we'll have a lot more updates for you.
Yes, we will.
So, for Kristen, I'm Jared.
Everybody clap for